Hello YouTube, Dogfoot9 here, and welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode. And today we're starting off on quite a positive note because Asamoah, he says he's going to praise the manager for doing for being fair, he says, which is quite good. I wouldn't think Asamoah or many players would be like, say I'm a fair boss in real life or anything like that, because it's not the sort of thing players really say. They'd probably phrase it a bit differently, but you know, it's FIFA, so they'll just put it in any random way. And also Monreal there, he wants a bit more on his contract, and he said that really weirdly as well. I'm sure he'd just be like, you know, I think I should have a bit more money, but he had like a full-on paragraph essay thing to explain why he should have more money. But I offer him a new contract nevertheless, and then we're going to get straight in here to the squad report. I'm just going to point out a couple of players here I think have really improved well. Bellerin there, people are saying he's going to be a really strong right back in the future. It's been coming up on the news like as future star and stuff like that. Theo Walker, he's also improving. Ozil's nearly 90 rated, which is good. Lewandowski 88, Aguero 91 rated, so he's going to be one of my sought after strikers in the December transfer window, and he's probably going to be really sought after as well in the summer as well if he carries on doing really well this season. Also Gnabry at 68 overall there, and he hardly gets played. Podolski growing, even though I thought he wouldn't. Adrian, he's growing steadily, and so is Mead. I'm sure Mead will grow soon really well. Jenkinson hasn't grown too much, but Muriel, he seems to be growing quite a bit. Asamoah also growing quite a bit, and along with Aspilicueta and Sacco. Javi Martinez, I thought he'd grow a bit more than that because he's been playing really well for me recently. I expected him to go up to maybe 87 or something like that, but you know, he's just got to get more. He's got to get more into the swing of things, I think, maybe. If he plays like a couple more matches, probably by the end of the season, I bet he'll be 87 or maybe even 88. But he's still quite young, so he could probably reach that in the next couple of years easily. One player who isn't really young is Podolski, so I might be trying to sell him in the transfer window because, you know, he's been playing really well for me. He'll probably fetch a really good price. I'm thinking about maybe 30 million, hopefully. I'll probably sell him for about 28, 27. Maybe even 25. I don't know. I might use him in a transfer for another player if I try and get someone to replace him, but you have to wait and see because, you know, I've got to make that decision too myself. But we're just getting this team sorted out. I know it's nearly 3 minutes into the video now and I haven't showed you any gameplay, but hopefully you guys have liked seeing the squad report because many of you guys have been requesting it quite recently, so I thought I'd show it to you. Also, one player I shouldn't mention there was Dede. Now Dede, he's not really got like the highest transfer market value. He's 25 and 83 rated. He's probably got a couple more years left in him to grow and show his true potential. But really, he's still a really good centre back for me. He's probably one of my best centre backs. Him and Sacco are a really good partnership. And ever since Vermaelen's been injured, as you can see there, he was injured on the squad screen. I think he's going to be injured for a couple more months yet. But he has been really growing. Him and Sacco have been a really good partnership. Static, he's been alright for me. He's still quite young, so I reckon he'll grow absolutely brilliantly. But it's not the best start ever to have against Newcastle. Maran Sissoko gets the ball and just slots it easily into the back of the net, which isn't good. But we do equalise here with Phobia, as you can see, through on goal. Here I didn't think he was going to score because he did slide on the floor, and normally that takes all the power out of the shot, but it wasn't near post, so it is going to go in because at the near post any goal goes in really. And then straight through again, Newcastle have a shot there, but then cross it back in, and I don't know how the keeper didn't save that. He'd already dabbed to his side there. It was coming straight towards him, but he was in the middle of the motion, so he couldn't really change too much, and that did put us down at 2-1. But we do get down the wing here with Mayachi, and Mayachi and Afobe seem to be a brilliant partnership. Mayachi crosses it in, and Afobe just puts it into the back of the net, which equals score out at 2-2. And Afobe there with both our goals, showing how much of a class striker he is. He's only 20, but I reckon in the next couple of years he'll be up there with the best. Hopefully soon he'll be a 75 rated striker, and once someone hits the 75 rated area, they start to really shine and show their true potential really. Hopefully he'll do that rather quickly because he is 20, he'll soon be 21, and I don't want him to like get to 23 or something like that and still be only about 72 or 73, because if that happens he's going to not grow too much after that, and I'll probably have to sell him, and I don't really want to do that because I think he's going to be a really good striker. I could maybe replace him with a striker who I know is going to grow, maybe someone younger, but I want to give a February that chance, and he might only be 67 rated at the moment, but I reckon he plays like a 75 rated striker already. But the only reason I want to get him to that 75 rated overall is that's when players start to really grow in transfer value. And you know, in career mode, transfer value is a pretty big thing for players, as well as their potential and obviously how they're playing and their form at the moment. But we've got another match against Basel here, and they've got two players out from suspensions and injuries. But Ozil here does a nice bit of running here, gets the ball out to Lewandowski. Lewandowski on the wing with a bit of trickery there. He hasn't got the best skill moves in the world, but he managed to get himself around two defenders, one really skillfully there. A bit of a poor shot from Ozil there, straight into the defender's leg, but Theo Walcott's ready for the deflection and strikes it on the first touch with his left foot, I think that was, which is his weaker foot, and that gets us a win there. It was pretty tense, nothing really too much happened, but they were controlling possession really well, Basel, and they did stop me from getting any more goal scoring opportunities. But straight away into our next squad selection. The squad was pretty fit after that match, so I didn't have to make too many changes. I did want to obviously make some changes so that I was giving some players chances to play, because sometimes they can get a bit like upset if you don't play them too often. Also, Diaby, he's just come back from his injury, so I want to ease him back into the squad slowly. But Aspilicueta as well, I was going to put him on the pitch, but I wanted to give Jenkinson a bit of a chance to grow. Now, one player who has been a bit disappointed for me is Oxlade-Chamberlain. I was expecting him to grow a lot more than he has been doing, because recently he's been playing really well, but you know, he just hasn't been growing too much. I'd say he's as good as Theo Walcott, maybe a bit less, maybe about an 84 overall rated player he's playing like, but his stats aren't really improving too much. That's a bit of a worry for me. I don't know whether he's not enjoying his football. I don't think that's the case. I just think that he might not just be growing. It might just be that his stats, which he's going to be good at, are already maxed out, so he can't really grow too much. But here we are getting a penalty really on from Adrian there, and that was a really well earned penalty, because he was going to probably score from that goal scoring opportunity, but we do take his feet from underneath him. And Podolski here, a penalty taker from last season, seems to have lost his touch with penalties, but it doesn't matter really, because we do get win the ball back here and passing it up the field really well. Adrian once again getting on the ball and pass it through to Aguero, and Aguero, we all know what he's going to do from this opportunity. He's going to score. And that's the end of today's video, guys. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like, also subscribe for more FIFA 13 videos, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.